Man, we back at the dinner table, man. What's going on,
We
man?
back.
We got special guests in the building,
What's
man.
up, G?
What's going on? What's going on?
Dorvis.
I don't know about all that.
Barely.
Yeah, I agree with that now. I'm
Barely
barely
ordinary.
ordinary now.
Man, welcome back to the table, man. I know you've been with us before. What's been going on with you since the last time you joined the dinner table?
Just growing, trying to grow the brand. I think the last time I was on the dinner table was right before I was getting ready to introduce the brand.
Right.
So that's been a little over a year.
Yeah.
So yeah, just trying to push the brand and grow it.
Yeah. So I know you say when you say grow the brand, what was the original brand you started with?
I still have Rocky Fresh.
Rocky Fresh.
Yeah, I have Rocky Fresh, and it just once you learn different things with your brands, I just wanted to create another brand that was kind of like a step up from that one. Yeah.
So I know with two brands, most people at this day and age like it's a lot of internet stuff, but you actually have a store.
Yeah.
So what's the name of the store? Like, what do you guys offer outside of the two clothing brands?
My store is Fresh the Sneaker Store. I'm a home of Rocky Fresh clothing brand and Barely Ordinary. So we do carry Nikes, we carry the Jordans, the Air Max, things, foam posits, things of that nature. So outside of the clothing, we do carry shoes.
Yeah, I know you're exclusive, man. I be seeing you. So like, how do you become so exclusive with your shoes?
I mean, it's just selection, whatever.
You the plug.
Nah, it's
Go on, say it, bro. You the plug.
It deals with allocations, man. It's just not like everything you really want. You get certain allocations that you're allowed to get. So it's more so on what they allow you to get. So it's
Bro, you the plug, bro. Just say it, bro.
nah, I wish.
And it's a side, like I say, a lot of people right now are popping up with, clothing lines and T-shirts, and you have your own brand. Like, what is something you would tell somebody that's really trying to expand in a way that you're expanding? What would you tell them to do?
Take their time. I see a lot of them jumping out, trying to get into it, and perception. A lot of them perceive that it's easy and everybody's doing it, you're going to be able to get in it. It's one thing to sell, one T-shirt or two, somebody support you. But after that, to create a brand is totally different than selling a shirt,
They don't see that side of it. They think it's just easy.
Yeah. I'm not deterring them, but, it's one thing to say, hey, I got this shirt, and I'm bringing it out, and people say, oh, I'm going to buy that shirt, I'm going to get it from you, what I'm saying, because Q got it, Tight got it, whatever, I'm going to buy that shirt. Okay, they bought that one. That was, I'm supporting, you coming out with this, I supported you on that. But for them to continue to spend their money with you, you have to have a quality brand, quality product, People, they give you that $10 or $15 to say, hey, I support them. That's like buying a raffle ticket or something like that. But for continuous longevity, you have to put time in it. You have to have a craft. You have to do more than just say, I got this one idea.
Especially in the days, everybody want to drip, right? That's what they say.
Yeah.
So, and I think what's cool about your brands, they're very stylish.
Okay,
You know what I
appreciate
mean?
it.
You see it like, I'm like,
Oh, yeah. He
I
dripping
like
now.
that go together nice. And one thing you do is match it with some shoes. So talk about your marketing strategy. I think that's important to know.
Well, in the beginning with Rocky Fresh, I geared it towards sneaker releases. I tried to match up everything with it. But then that was basically like sneaker tee. I didn't really want to be a sneaker tee brand. But those sneaker tees are selling. They work. So I wanted to develop a brand where I'm not even thinking about a shoe. I'm not even thinking about, colorways, this and that. I just want to do what I want to do. And that was Barely Ordinary. If it comes out weird, that's fine. That's just what I was thinking at the time. It's not ordinary. And later on, if a shoe pairs with it, then that's fine. You'll go get a shoe and be like, hey, I got to find me a shirt to match that. That was the Rocky Fresh.
Yeah.
But I wanted Barely to be strong enough to say, oh, I like that shirt. Now I got to find a shoe to match it. You know what I'm saying? So you walk in, that shirt, the Barely Ordinary is strong enough to pull it by itself. You're going to find something to go with it because you got to have that shirt.
How long you been in business?
Been in business 6 years.
Man. That's
Yeah.
good.
Man, boy, look, you done made it over the hump.
I ain't gonna say that, man.
Boy, look, I know that first year was hard.
Yeah, that first year I had to fight, as far as with the shoes. The first year I had to fight, whether I'm legit or not. You know what I'm saying? Being a young black man in Augusta with a shoe store,
Boy, he
selling
got them
authentic
fake,
shoes.
boy. He got them
Selling
fake.
authentic shoes. It was like, whoa, man, ain't no way he can do it because it hadn't been done.
That's
know
the
what I'm
haters
saying?
talking though, bro.
So it was like, how he doing that? It hadn't been done here. So, once I got over that, then it was the trying to get the clothing brands. And that really what birthed me to come out with my own brands, because you try to get the brands that everybody wants. The brands aren't open to carrying you. They want to be like what you got, who you got. They want to be next to another top brand. But until I get a brand, I can't put you next to a top brand. Right. So now I'm my own top brand. You know what I'm saying? It's not, I don't even carry anybody else.
If they want to get in, they got to get beside you, bro.
Yeah, the only thing in my store is my brands.
Yeah,
I have a few pieces that was left over because we boxed it up after the seasons, and then I discovered a box, and so I got them out there, to kind of move them, but I just carry mine.
So you got a young brother, young sister out here trying to really get started in the business. What I know you say, take your time, but what are some things they can really do to start preparing themselves to get into your world? Like content, do they need to, contact Nike, or how does that process work?
Well, that's your hardest part. There's no rules. There's no way to do that. LeBron James had his own signature shoe with Nike, and they wouldn't give him a store. You got a lifetime contract with Nike, and they wouldn't give you a store. So, and you have your own signature line. So it's just about, that part is just luck. I tried and tried and tried, and then you finally get a letter or whatever. They're going to deny you. It's just whether they're the placement, whether you want to be, if they want to be in that location. So if I up and say I want to move downtown, I might lose it. You know what I'm saying? So it's on them where they want to be, product placement, but you don't know how they go about that. No one's going to tell you. You just get denied and whatever when you apply, but you do have to have a storefront. No applying for online, you have to have a storefront.
I think that's interesting, man, because a lot of times we see the hard work, that we see the result, but we don't really see the back end of it. Like, dang, I didn't even.
Yeah, it's the back end is a lot, man. As far as clothing or whatever, like right now, I went to sleep this morning about, honestly, I think I went to bed about maybe 9 o'clock this morning. I've been woke since Thursday. That's the part that people really don't see. You know what I'm saying? I went and took me a little nap, got up Thursday about 11 o'clock that night, went back to the store, and I've been woke since until I went to bed this morning.
You got to take care of yourself.
Yeah, I do. But it's certain times.
You do need to sleep sometimes.
Yeah, but that's the reality.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? You have to do what it takes sometimes to survive. It's not easy. The brand is not easy. It's not just, I'm going to throw on my own clothes, go out here to the club and be seen in it, and it's going to go. Nah, it don't work.
And I tell people, man, entrepreneurship is difficult. And, some of the people in Augusta right now make it look easy.
Yeah.
But in reality, man, y'all do some long hours, and people don't want to work their 9 to 5. And I tell them, you ain't going to want to be no entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Them folk don't just go to work and get off.
You can't just chase what you think somebody's doing. Like, he has a nice job at T-Mobile. I can go do that. Nah,
I don't work at T-Mobile.
Well, wherever.
Disclaimer: this is not a part of T-Mobile.
Okay. But someone works at a good place, a nice job. You can't, just think that you can just automatically go in there and do that. Just like clothes, you can go somewhere and get you a shirt printed. Yeah. There's a lot of people who print. I print for other people or whatnot. Family reunions, this that. So like you go get a family reunion shirt printed. You can go get your design printed, but it's the work after that. You have to. It's a lot to it. It's not just no one formula.
And it's tedious because I even see like you on Facebook, and I was telling them earlier, like, man, you market all the time. It can be a post about music, and next thing you know, BellOrdinary.com. Like, you just
if they gonna share it, I'm gonna place mine on there until Facebook pauses you for a minute. You can put it on a few of them, and then they'll pause. It won't let you put it on there. But I have to find avenues. You have to be creative. You have to constantly come up with it. That goes into, like you say, it's not just a 9 to 5. it becomes your lifestyle. You can be sitting somewhere and something strike you. You have to remember that I have notepads and all kind of stuff. I use my phone. I write in and all kind of stuff. I might be here and see you with this on, and just think of something. It don't have nothing to do with what you have on.
You fly,
But,
man. I'm about to make some,
So I mean, it's constant and it's stressful. That a lot of people don't understand. It take a toll on, a lot of things. Family life, your life. You have to sacrifice, put yourself on the back burner, and they think that's the first. I can take off. I'm an entrepreneur. No, you don't work, you don't eat.
Exactly.
You can call in at that good job, and you got vacation time and sick days. You're gonna get paid.
So I know you're located in Augusta, but do you do business outside of Augusta? Like, what are some areas that you do business with?
Well, I mean, I sell, online. I have my, websites, all 3 of the websites.
What are they?
FreshTheSneakerStore.com, RockyFresh.com, and BarelyOrdinary.com. So I sell a lot on there. I even put things on eBay, my clothing on eBay as well, which is a larger marketplace that people that don't even know about my websites, that I can reach those, and they buy it and then, try to, have repeat
But
customers.
like somebody in Arizona or something? What you was like somewhere in some, I don't remember where it was, but I seen it. So I think it's good that you branch out just outside of Augusta.
Yeah, you have to.
We support you,
to.
but when you get that bigger market, man, you gonna get another store somewhere? Expand.
I don't know. That's what people would think you want to do it a lot, but man, this is a lot on me. It's a toll. I mean, it's tiring. So as of right now, no, I wouldn't get another store. I would have to develop like a team. People that I can trust and that has the same passion, drive. And desires that I have. And it's kind of difficult to put together a cohesive unit that all egos aside, things you got to come and go, that you want to accomplish, and everybody understands their role and want to do it, then, it's possible. It's endless.
Know your role.
Yeah.
You can't have too many chiefs.
Yeah. And to be honest, I would be open to, like, if someone's better than me, see that I've found that, I can attribute that to some of my success. I understand what I'm good at. I'm realistic with myself. I'm hard on myself, but I'm realistic. I know that if I'm not good at this and Q is, I'm going to Q. Why? I want to make money. I want to grow. I want to do those things. So me thinking I'm the best at everything is not going to allow that. Bump that. I'm going to Q. He can handle this part. He can do this. So I'm going to go to him now. I'm going to let him know what standard I require and but if he can produce at that level, I'm doing that part with him.
Right.
And then once I get it back, I do what I need to do. But I've had success with, working with different people that do things that I don't do,
So you got a storefront, 3 websites. Like, what made you want to do this? Like, what was the catalyst to this? Like, hey, I want to start my own business. And I want it to be fresh.
And Barely Ordinary.
I had a passion for, footwear and apparel and stuff like that, but, I went to college, got my degrees, and worked in my field and things of that nature. But it was always being limited, and people always telling you that this is how we have to do it, or this is that. And you had some people that was over me that were older and was kind of stuck in their ways, and you constantly watching a product die every day.
Yeah.
That they just so stuck in their ways, and they don't wanna. I felt constrained. I felt I'm too smart for this. I'm dumbed down every day. I got ideas that will work. They don't want to utilize it. I'm miserable. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what am I here for? And I was like, what am I good at? What can I do? And I decided to go ahead and do what I'm good at, what I know I can do, and step outside. I mean, I was good in that area. I was one of the youngest directors ever for the city of Augusta. Working for recreational parks, but it was just miserable every day. Somebody telling you that you don't, you got to learn business, you got to understand business, you got to do this and that, and then you have so much more. You know what I'm saying? And then when you finally get out, I'm not bragging or nothing, but I got out and started my own and doing my things, and I look at, once I grew, maybe a year or two, and I look, I just wanted to look at it. I'm like, these are my bosses, everything public record. Go on there and look at their salary, and I'm like, I did that last month. But this person holding me back, telling me I don't know what I'm doing. I need to learn and I need to do. No, you just stuck. You don't want it. And that the Parks and Recreation has been on a decline since because they just have people there that don't want to grow. But that goes to what I was saying, understanding. So if you have somebody young, energetic, know what they doing, talented, that makes your job easier as a supervisor.
Give them the
I'm
ball
gonna let them
right.
shine. I'm gonna push like I'm looking good. You see who I got working for me? This young cat right here know what he doing.
Make me
and
look,
we
make you
growing.
look
And then
good.
now you look better as a department head. So you know, and me thinking that way and bottled up every day, and somebody telling you you just gotta learn. And I'm like, I already know how to do this. I can do this in my sleep.
Yeah.
You know, so it was just out of frustration, man. I just wanted a different life, and I wanted a little more than what they put a ceiling on me and held me in and bottled me up. So I just had to get out of that.
And I tell people, man, what's yours is yours. You know, everybody don't understand, you know, what your journey is, and it's yours. Their experiences, you know, they've been in them jobs for years, and you know, people get stuck on, you know, this way it's supposed to go, but.
And then I can't leave that to my kids. You know, like I tell my son now, he's 17 years old.
He a stallion too, man.
Yeah.
I seen him, boy.
You know,
Little Stewart.
What school is?
he's at Cross Creek.
Boy, I seen him
You
dunk.
know, like he gets it, but he doesn't. You know, with life, you know, when he grows a little more, he'll understand it. Like I tell him, this doesn't have to be something you want to do. You don't have to do this. I want you to live your life and your dream. Yeah. But if you have something that Dad has set here for you that can support you while you do your dream and go after, but I want you to learn how to do it, know how to do it, so you can later, when I'm gone, have somebody in place. If this is not what you want to do, but Dad has put something in place where you can always be financially taken care of, and you can put people in their places. You know it enough to have them run it while you go follow your dream. You're doing it, so now you got two sources of income. And then your little sister can take care of it as well if she decides to go up on it. But if not, you two will have something that'll have you. But I can't leave them a recreational job for the city. I can't leave
starting
them
a generational wealth.
Yeah.
Right, and that's important, especially nowadays, man, because you know I think I understand when people have kids and this world is crazy, and you know if we barely making it, like what we leaving for our kids.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I think that's awesome. So do me a favor. So let's break it down. We got a store. Name of the store.
Fresh to Sneaker Store.
Where is that?
2321A Peach Orchard Road is in the Holly Hill Plaza.
Holly Hill Plaza. We got websites.
Yes.
Talk to me.
FreshToSneakerStore.com.
Check.
RockyFresh.com.
Check.
BadlyOrdinaryThreads.com.
Check. Facebook?
Huh?
You got Facebook?
Well, no, I take that back. I said Badly Ordinary Threads. That's the Instagram. BadlyOrdinary.com.
You got Instagram too?
Yeah, everything has Instagram. Rocky Fresh Garments on Instagram.
Man, y'all remember when there wasn't no social media?
Badly Ordinary Threads on Instagram. Yeah, and Fresh to
It was
Sneaker
only
Store on
MySpace.
Instagram. Yeah.
I ain't had no MySpace.
Yeah,
You don't remember
MySpace.
MySpace?
Nah,
Tom
bro, I
wasn't
ain't-
your friend?
Tom was not.
Hey,
The top
Tom.
8. Yeah,
I
the
know,
top
right?
8.
I used to log into my brother's joint though. And that
Man.
MySpace was popping. Though. You
The
had the
best thing
music
about
and all.
MySpace, right, was you can create the background, like, and you, man, I had Cadillacs and words falling down.
Yeah.
That thing said Papi Grande, you know what I'm talking about?
More personality
I
with
mean,
it.
Big Daddy in Spanish. yeah, man. So, like, let's get some advice, right? I know we kind of talked about it, you know, a little bit before about being patient. You talked about the young kids. Like, if you got people right now that's in an entrepreneurship and they struggling, right?
I'm one. I'm struggling.
Oh, well, you ain't come on.
I'm
He said
Well,
you
you
ain't.
Hey,
Well, you wear your own
I'm
clothes,
up front.
Jack.
I never flex. I'm struggling right now. It's month to month. I mean, I have success. That's the thing that people don't realize. I haven't overcome it yet. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? I haven't got to the place to where I'm financially secured for where I can go ahead and pay my lease for the year,
Right.
or my house is paid off, or no, I'm not. I'm having success, but I haven't blown yet. You know what I'm saying? I could easily very well be closed in the next 2 months. Or
Well, we're
something.
not gonna.
No,
speak that.
I'm being realistic.
Yeah.
That's realistic. People get and try to act like I'm balling, I'm this, something. No, I'm not. It's still a constant battle. I'm still, trying to grow it. I'm still pushing. So, I just tell people you have to keep at it till that day comes. Like, I've been in it 6 years. By Badly Ordinary is a year old. The Rocky Fresh is about 4 years old.
Yeah.
So and it still hadn't come. But you can enjoy your success as it go now.
Yeah.
But I just want them to know, like you say, tell them something. It's not overnight.
Yeah.
Some of these people you think is overnight success, it took them 20 years to get in that position for that overnight success. You know, a lot of people see,
Now
you know,
I like that.
yeah, a lot of people see the LeBron when he made it to high school and he ended up getting that. That's one guy. But behind that one guy, you don't see him been playing basketball, going to AAU practices and this and that from when he's 9 and 10 and 11 and 12. He training way more than you got high school people. See, they don't see the stuff behind. They see the glitz and the glam and the things of that nature. So they don't know, you know, the stuff people put into it, you know. Like, you know, me and Jip are close. You know, a lot of people don't know how much Jip puts in the training for this boxing. It's just simple as, hey, let's go out to eat. He has to not eat a certain way. He has to, you know, sacrifice certain time with the family because he has to train and things that people don't understand that. They don't realize that. And I would want them to know, like you say, tell them it's a lot. It's not simple.
Grind,
you got to
boy.
get the hang of it, time management. You got to make sure everybody's happy. And then a lot of times you're not going to be happy, but you're going to be happy with the outcome. You know what I'm saying? You tired, you want to go to sleep, but you got to get this done, you know.
Well, hey, man, we appreciate you stopping by. And to the people, if you don't move your feet, he don't eat.
Yeah. I don't want them to just be content, just used to, you know, saying that, like, oh, his stuff nice, and they used to it, you know. And to be honest, like, a lot of people wouldn't know this is the hardest time of year for me. People would think, you know, it's the best time of year for me. This is the hardest time of year for me because the first thing in their mind is the big box stores. It's the mall. When it's Christmas time, y'all probably all think I got to go to the mall. And it's a reason behind it. And it's not a knock against me. It's just I can go to the mall. I can grab mama perfume. I can get daddy bedroom slippers. I can get the kids, you know, toys. I can get this all in one spot because it's a headache shopping and all that. They don't think to come in my store. They go to that one spot, try to handle all the needs, and that's understandable. But that's just where I have to work hard and try to get them to still think of me in that time, and it's been difficult. For every year I've been in business, this is the worst time of year for me. And people would think summer when kids are out, nobody's buying stuff like that, they're going on vacation, spending their money. Did Christmas time, I'm overlooked. You know what I'm saying?
Well, listen, holiday season, man, we got Dorvis in here, Fresh at Sneaker Store, and we appreciate you coming through, brother.
Thank
Man,
y'all
for
for
real,
having
bro.
me.
Always
For
working
real.
back, man. Happy holidays to you and the fam, man.
Same
and
to everyone in
many
here in the
blessings to the
fam.
business, brother.
Oh yeah.
Man, we gonna rock out, man. Up next, we got the owners of Toast Augusta coming up, man. I've been hearing good stuff about Toast too, man. I ain't made it down there though, but when they get up, when they get in here, I got some things I need to
You
say.
know that's a fellow Spartan, so.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Spartans,
Stand up.
THS. Peace.